So beautiful. Today I am setting up the ultimate sports bundle with all 3 sports games all attached to one another. They can connect to one blower so they could share air. Makes it cheaper to rent them all out together on the website. Because, you know, I don't have to bring as many blowers and I don't have to bring as much extension cords or worry about all that power. Only one will suffice. Here we go. See how easy that thing is to just like throw out? All right, let's see. I've moved to doing only 75-foot cords. It makes it so that the ends won't melt as quickly. You know, I don't have to worry about that as much. So they're 75 feet, 12 gauge, and that should cover most any yard. I don't want to use anything longer or else the cord might get damaged from the power that's being pulled through it. Especially because a lot of blowers, like this one, already have pretty long cords. I have a spare 25-foot one, just in case that a 25-foot cord would suffice. I don't believe that's the case here. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this end in. Okay, I'm just gonna circle this around right here. Not yet. There's a lot of dead grass here, which is not my favorite because dead grass will get all over the inflatables, but you know, it's kind of a non-issue. There's not much of a problem with that. I have small cleaning tools for a reason, and I'm gonna try just leaving these straps exactly where they lay so that when I roll them up, it'll probably end up underneath exactly where it is, as long as I'm not adjusting the inflatable's position too much. This one, as you may know if you've seen a few of my videos, is the soccer game, which has yet to be officially rented out. It's still practically brand new. It's my newest item and kind of like the centerpiece of the Ultimate Sports Bundle. But although if you do rent these 3 together as the Ultimate Sports Bundle, you can kind of like decide which one goes in the middle, which one goes on the left and the right, because realistically it doesn't matter. I'm just doing what I think looks best. All right, let's connect this bad boy right here. I'm not gonna start inflating it yet because I need to close all the deflation zippers, unroll the other 2, and connect them to each other. So it is a bit more labor to do all that, but it is just nice to not have to haul more blowers. Zip. It's hard to make it not like catch onto the sides and stuff. All right, there we go. Go ahead and Velcro that bad boy up. No air will escape under my roof. Get this basketball taken care of. Oh shoot, we've got a little bit of damage here. That sucks a lot. It doesn't look like it's gone through, but still, sucks. Okay, time to lay this out. Hi, Kevin. How you doing, doggy? How you feeling? Yeah? You're a little bit in the way, I must say. Kevin! All right, and that's that one. Let's zip up this deflation zipper. Get it all taken care of. See if I could find the damage right on the back here. There's little punctures. I don't know where most of the damage comes from. It's always these little tiny things. But anyways, let's take care of the last one. They give me patches for a reason. I could, if something big happened, I could patch it up. I'll have to learn how to patch it up because it would be my first time, but I could do it nonetheless. This one, if you couldn't tell, is the football game. Lovely, lovely. My second most popular sports game. Although everything is blown out of the water in comparison to the axe throwing game. The axe throwing game is the most popular, but I don't consider that one a sports game. It's not compatible with connecting to these ones, and first and foremost, it's not a sport. Actually, well, you could consider a lot of things sports. It's not just like one of the classic sports, you know? I believe my deflation zipper is already zipped up there. Now let's connect these. This is gonna be tough. And everything is connected, nice and secure. Let's go ahead and get these bad boys inflated and repositioned. See how it goes. Wait, time out, I'm forgetting something. This bad boy needs to go back in. There we go, and close it up. Okay, this is for those confused, this is the blower tube that belongs to the basketball game. We are not using this blower tube, so all it would do is let out air. That is exactly not what we want. And it seems that football game, blower tube is already closed. So let's give it a round 2, another try. Get a good view of this. So beautiful. Something's keeping it from standing up. There we go. All right, now all we have to do is connect these. There's a lot of connecting with these games. There we go. This keeps kids from kind of like going in between everything. Do the others on the front. And it makes them like one solid unit that are all connected in many places. So when one is anchored down, all the others are kind of like affected more by that anchoring. Makes it a lot more safe if some extreme winds came through and all the anchor points were handled. It would be, it's a lot more like solid. I don't know how else to put it. Get this bad boy on. There we go. Pull this over here. So this basketball game is the furthest from the blower tube. Like that football game is getting a lot of air because the blower tube is like on that side of the soccer game. But you see, the basketball game, it's not fully inflated. It's not like not like super solid, which is not necessarily a problem. It's fine for games to be like that because nobody's supposed to jump on the games. They're just supposed to hold their form so that you could actually interact with it from the outside. But of course, with climb-on inflatables like bounce houses or water slides, every inflatable needs its own blower. You can't really like connect them to each other and try to run them off of one blower. It's just too much air that's required for safe jumping. But would you look at that? Everything is connected. That is beautiful. Wow. It's awesome. They're so huge in person, by the way. It's like I've photoshopped an image of them all together because I haven't done this yet where I actually put them together like in my yard. But now I can actually take photos and you can kind of get a sense of scale for them because each of them are 12 feet tall and like 14 feet deep. They're just huge. Anyways, let's get those, get all the playthings, all the balls in there. Some soccer balls, 3 basketballs. Look, I suck at this game, don't judge me. Even though I own it, I don't get a lot of practice. And football, which like I'm not even gonna try. Actually, never mind, I will. Let's do it. Yeah! Nope, I'll just hit that flat on. See, I find football to be the hardest one. It's hard to like angle it right to where it like goes straight on. See, almost. It still was like rotating in the air. So it wasn't supposed to rain for the rest of today, but as you can see, these inflatables are all wet, totally soaking, because it is raining after all. And you know, I don't want to roll these up while they're wet, so I'm gonna let them just like, after it's done raining, after all the rain has gotten it over with, I'm gonna let them just stand and dry off, and I'll use some towels as well, and let the sun just like take care of it, because man, is it raining. This is my first time having inflatables out in the rain. This is the first time for everything, but at least it's sunny. We got those wonderful inflatables down there. I'm about to take them down, and you know, I don't know what happened right in front of there with that funny cast of characters. I don't know anything about those. I don't know what the heck this is. But I can't let it distract me. All right, time to turn off this, and it should cut off air from every other inflatable. I've got to control their descent. Yep, all right. I need to make the legs on each one kind of fold inwards and make the back of it flatly come down. Oh shoot, I need to like wipe out this area. Quickly clean out this soccer game, because the soccer game will always be the most messy, because people will definitely be walking up into it, and whenever you kick the ball, it'll kick up a bunch of grass into it as well. So there's kind of no avoiding the mess. So you gotta be prepared to clean it up after, while tearing it down. But luckily it's a flat enough surface, it's like really easy and simple to do that, as long as you have a broom or a vacuum or something. All right, now I'm gonna fold this forward, bring these sides in, and grab it by the giant soccer ball. Nice. Okay, let's do the same for the basketball game. A lot of people had a lot of fun with these games today. Got some good video and photos for the website, which was the goal. I don't really like to set up games without having like an event as a purpose, because you know, why set it up when you could be making money at the same time? But I kind of needed to this time, because nobody has seen what they all look like together, and how am I supposed to advertise it without any photos? Okay, time to disconnect them all from each other. These dividers help kids not to get into the middle in between them, and so it makes it all just a little bit more safe and organized. Just gonna do that, a little bit of these. There we go. They're almost all disconnected from each other. These are the tubes that connect air between each other so that they could all use one blower. There we go. Now I'm gonna have it be smushed in here with these folds so that air doesn't escape whenever I have them not connected to each other and they're standalone. All right, we've got everything rolled up. I know that we skipped a large chunk of that, but you know, it's nothing that you haven't seen before. So you got all that taken care of. We still have the funny cast of characters right in the front there. I'm sure that they're also disappointed that that these big old inflatables have to go, but can't keep them up all night. I hear that it's about to rain soon. Plus, of course, there's the threat of sprinklers. But I got what I needed, and now these can go back to their resting place.